Hi, if you love Valentine's Day but you hate that she's so basic, you're gonna love today's episode. Even though I hate most things in this world, I do love Valentine's Day. I'm in the mood. I dressed up for this episode. I'm wearing pink, and even the bottom of my shoes are pink. Personally, I think it's a beautiful holiday to celebrate everyone you love in your life, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your cat or your ex-cat. But there is one problem with all holiday decor, and that is that number one, it rarely matches the design you actually have in your house. And number two, things can be pretty cheap and chintzy. So today I thought, what if we could make some really quick, easy, fun Valentine's Day crafts that you can either keep for yourself for decor, you can give it to somebody else, and best of all, you can customize it to what you kind of want it to be. Super easy, super simple, so let's do it. Yeah, baby. I love the idea of like best friend necklaces from back in the day. You know, you wear one, your best friend wears one. And I think that that is such a cute idea, but when you're an adult, you're probably not gonna wear a best friend's necklace, or your cat will refuse to wear one, even though you made her one. So I thought, what if we make a piece of art that is meant to be separated and given to two different people? So for this project, I am using things around the house. I have two dollar store frames. I also have two Manila file folders. This is only because I don't have cardstock on hand, and these are kind of thicker. So since these are 8x10 frames, I'm just using a piece of paper that would fit that. Now we are going to paint them our base color. This can be any color you want. I'm gonna do, shocker, a light pink. Alrighty, our paper is dried. So I'm taking one of the leftover pieces of the Manila envelope and folding it in half. Just draw half a heart on one side. We're cutting it out. We have a cute heart. And then I'm tracing each heart half where I want it to go. I'm not just gonna paint a heart, I'm gonna do kind of a 70s groovy like striping pattern. I'm talking browns, I'm talking reds, oranges, and I'm using this very thick, almost 1-inch brush to do the lines. Is this not giving you like 1970s grandma Afghan knitted sweater groovy vibes? I mean, kind of into it. It's a moment of hell. If I'm rushing around, doing too many things, too many crafts at once. Dash of blood, red paint, right there. What do we think? Am I gonna be able to cover it? Yeah, after about 5 coats, I will be able to. I love love, but I don't love this. And let's use a hairdryer to make sure this dries quicker. I keep being like, why does orange keep getting on it? And like, oh, I don't know, because there's orange on my hands and on the hairdryer and on the camera's record button. I'm a mess. I'm just gonna clean up the pink and then I'm gonna mail these to my best friend, Beyonce. Alrighty, next up, you're gonna get yourself some air dry clay. This craft is so simple and easy. We're gonna make a little trinket dish, but we're gonna Valentine's Day it up by making a little heart in the trinket dish. And what are we gonna use to make that heart-shaped design? Mother Nature's gifts, leaves. If you look closely at the plants around you, a lot of them have heart-shaped leaves. So you're just gonna get your clay, have maybe a little water nearby, and you're gonna roll it flat on wax paper. This will help you keep a nice flat bottom. Roll it out to the thickness you desire. Take a glass, super easy, super simple. Ooh, cutner. You can actually even use a little X-Acto knife to clean up around the edge if you want. So clean, so pretty, so cute. I got a second clean piece of wax paper, and you wanna make sure that there's no wrinkles in the wax paper because you're gonna lay it over it and rolling pin over that, and then you're gonna have wrinkles in your thing. I am taking the biggest heart from this clover. And the veins are on the back side of it. So I'm gonna position that right in the middle here. We're gonna put some wax paper over that. Again, no wrinkles. You want this to be a really good print. And again, remember to put the back side down. So I'm actually just gonna manually press in as deep as possible without like going too deep into the clay. Like you don't wanna poke through it, but I do want to make sure that there's a really nice print in there. Alrighty, you can see how deep that is there. And then you're just gonna wanna get some tweezers. Cute. The right side does not have as prominent of veins, and so it actually didn't take as strong of an indentation. When you do this, make sure to get a really veiny leaf. Sounds weird. But I'm actually just gonna go in manually with this and actually deepen all of the grooves and kind of mimic it on the other side. So now I'm just actually manually shaping it up to bring it into that kind of little dish bowl shape. And one thing that's great about air dry clay is that you can actually go over it with sandpaper once it's dry. Cute, adorable little ring tray, ashtray, hair tie holder. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So we're gonna let this cutie dry and come back to it. Hi, it's a new day. Oh hey, it's a new day. So I'm just taking sandpaper and I'm just gonna do a quick little sand to like take down this rough edge. Ooh, so smooth. I was thinking about colors all week, if I should make a color, if I should keep it as it is. Then I realized I wanted to make sure that this little heart stood out, and I realized the cutest, daintiest, most elegant solution would be to gold foil it. It's just this little milky glue, and you just wanna paint it right into the heart. It's wet, you cannot see that. It's too blown out because I have no lights in my apartment and I have to put the exposure up crazy to get any light. This usually wants you to wait a few minutes until it's kind of dry and tacky. All right, friends, just like me, she's tacky. So it's so simple, you literally just take your gold leaf and you just press it all in. And I'm really gonna try to get those veins to show. And you can take a makeup brush or a big fluffy brush or a novelty pen that you got in Salem, Massachusetts, and literally you just simply brush all the gold leaf off. And then you're gonna go back over it with a sealer. And now we are continuing our air dry clay theme. I thought for Valentine's Day, what is emblematic of love and drama? Roses. So I thought, oh, what if we made a little tiny rose candle holder? You can make one, you can make 25. You can give them to all of your friends. You can give them to all of your lovers. You're gonna start with your ball of clay. You're just gonna roll it out kind of flat. Just make a little tiny circle. You want it to be thin, but not too thin where like this will break or not hold it. It's gonna start by placing your taper and curling it up around the edges of it. You just wanna make sure that it's nice and firm and flat so that it will stand on its own. And when you do that, you kind of naturally start to end up with petal shapes. This actually happened naturally, but I'm kind of curling this one in, but it curling in actually makes it look like it's a bud that has been opening, which is really cool. You're just gonna be doing a lot of smoothing as you go. Keep that water handy. So you're gonna roll a ball and just roll it out kind of to the length of whatever you want it to be. And you're just gonna pinch the top a little bit just to give it that little point. You can manually press in and then you kind of get that ruffled edge of a rose. You can just keep building petals of different sizes. Just start layering them in all around. And they should go staggered, where see how this one fits in between these three? I'm just straight up blending the seams, like pushing the clay into the other one. And then you can manipulate how far out you want it to be bent. Do you guys like roses? Do you like receiving them? I think they're very dramatic. Whenever I think of a rose, I think of like a black widow, like woman dropping a single long stemmed rose into her elderly husband's grave. At least that's how I've traditionally used them. And we are gonna paint these. You can paint them any color you want. It would be so smart to make a bunch of honestly any of these gifts, keep them on hand, and then they're a great like little hostess gift. We're getting pretty close. I don't think I'm gonna do many more, maybe one or two. It's hard because you put on one and then you love it so much you just wanna put in another one. Alrighty, I added 2 more petals and this is where we're at right now. Can you see, is it too washed out? I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm just gonna smooth it out more. We're gonna let it dry and we're gonna come back to it. And I realized a little bit late that I don't know why the pictures I was looking at made it look like rose petals were pointed. They're not that pointed. So I'm actually gonna sand down the points just a little bit. Even though I love spreading disinformation and lies, I don't want you guys out there making anatomically incorrect rose petals. Alrighty, we're beautiful, we're smooth, we don't have pointy tips anymore, and it is time to paint this. Now I have racked my brain all week wondering what color this should be. I actually wanted to spray paint it black because I felt that that was very anti-establishment, and I could do it red, but that felt kind of hacky and not a lot of people have red in their house. And then I realized the perfect color for this is a peach, a beautiful pinky peach. So that is what she shall be. Taking some old house paint. Ooh, I think we're getting there. Oh yeah, that's the color. Alrighty, gonna dry. And now I think it's time for your big reveal. It's super late. I forgot to record an outro. I'm doing this on my phone, but I want to say thank you for watching. You guys are the best. I love you so much, and happy Valentine's Day from me and everyone's favorite cat. Bye.